already so excited. This is gonna be so much fun to show you. Hello, welcome back to the BJONESSTYLE channel and welcome to the second episode of the fall issue. I am so excited. This whole month is all about fall. It's honestly my favorite time of year, and the sponsor for today's video is Nordstrom. I am so excited to tell you guys what I'm doing with Nordstrom this season. There's a new Nordstrom styling service available. It involves taking an online style quiz and then requesting a look from a virtual stylist who selects the best items for you based off of your budget, your size, your preferences, your style, personality, and also it's completely free. So when Nordstrom first talked to me about this, I got really excited because for me, when it comes to each new season, I love to thrift. I love to find my vintage pieces, but I also love to select a few key items to really elevate my personal style and just take those, secondhand items and give it a whole new little boost. And the funny thing with me is that I really get overwhelmed shopping online and shopping in person in stores. I don't even know exactly where to start because I'm so used to kind of doing thrift pieces that I really don't know even what I like with shopping online, and I just get overwhelmed and the searching and all of that I end up just not doing it. I still really want those incredible pieces that are statement, that are gonna elevate my style. But like I said, I get so overwhelmed, so I was really eager to use this service. I love taking the style quiz because it's going to give the online stylist direction on who I am, what I love, and I'm sure it's something maximalist and over the top, but they're gonna have the direction with that. And then the stylist is gonna send me suggestions, put looks together for me. I can do a chat with the online stylist so they can really know what my budget is, size, my preferences, and then I'm gonna have a curated shopping list sent my way. So I'm gonna get all that, pick out a few pieces that I feel like are really gonna be key for this fall and show you all the pieces that I ended up selecting and even style them up a few ways with some of my vintage goodies from my closet. And I love that this is a free service that Nordstrom is offering. They're giving you something that's so curated and individual for you and your personal style. And I really actually believe every stylist needs another stylist or multiple stylists in their life because they can see things you can't see. And I've loved working with, stylists over the years, and you guys have even seen here on my channel. So I'm so excited to see what Nordstrom does with me and my style that comes out from my little quiz, and then just kind of go from there. It's gonna be so much fun to add these pieces into my fall closet, but I think we should just hop into having fun with this. Which of these looks would you wear? Oh, this is fun. I get to look through a bunch of looks. Definitely printed. Oh, I love that one. And oh yeah, this is super cool with that like Harlequin print. Love a menswear moment. I mean, I love like some classic tailoring though too. Statement for sure. Just make sure there's nothing else. I mean, I kind of like this actually. All right, and next. Okay, brands. Let's see, I like that they give me different brands that I might wear. Got a few there, get results. Let's see what my results are. Ooh, I'm a daring maximal. I love that. That's so perfect. You're drawn to bold pieces. The way that you mix them makes you look unmistakably you. You embrace vibrant hues, tropical inspired prints, glam flourishes, and voluminous silhouettes. Your look is artful and daring, head to toe. Ooh, and then I love this because then they show top daring maximal brands and a bunch of the brands that they have, which all of those, I mean, Ganni, Farm Rio, Styled, Colleen Strada, Gucci, they know it. The Nordstrom stylist will curate a full look inspired by your style and then email me a link to my style board. Ooh, okay. So I get to pick like an occasion, and so I'm going to pick like a wardrobe refresh because that's really what I'm kind of focused on right now. And then I'm gonna add all my sizes and any notes that I want to send to the stylist. So I also got to put some notes in here, and so I just kind of let the stylist know that my mantra is always play dress up and that I wear a lot of vintage, but that I want to elevate, you know, this fall with a few new statement bold pieces. And I told the stylist that I love over the top, I love eye-catching styles, I love, you know, Carrie Bradshaw's my style icon, and really her like quirky and strange outfits, not necessarily her, you know, just girly looks or whatever. So I feel like I get to kind of tailor what I send to the stylist, and I'm gonna submit it. Submit. Your stylist will email you a link to your style board, typically within 24 hours. Alrighty, I'm excited. Okay, so style quiz done. I was during Maximal, and I'm just gonna wait for the email now to kind of see the different suggestions. And then once I get that, I'll share those with you, and then order a few pieces and do maybe like a little bit of an unboxing, and then style up those pieces based on kind of how I'm planning to dress at fall, and also referring to some of my inspirations that I just put together for fall. So I'm thinking, you know, maybe some of that 90s minimalism, big clothes energy, the business leaders. So I cannot wait to see what they send my way. All right, I am back in the studio and I have received my email. So I'm actually gonna go through what the stylist from Nordstrom has sent me and just get inspired, but also choose just a few things that I feel like are exactly in line with what I'm looking for fall. I'm already so excited. This is gonna be so much fun to show you. Here we go. I got a wardrobe refresh, and the stylist said, my name is Selena and I had a blast styling you today. I love your mantra, always play dress up. And I very much follow that too. I love all things vintage, quirky, and on trend. And I sent over a mix of items that will make a statement, but also be mixed and match with each other. If you need anything else, feel free to reach out to me directly on the Nordstrom app. And her name is Selena. Okay, so let's look at all the different items that she has selected for me. Okay, I'm already so excited. I'm having so much fun looking through the options and then also just kind of making my decisions. I'm very particular on what I buy new. I love to really think, is this something that I'm going to be able to wear all season? Or do I have a gap in my closet that I'm trying to fill with this piece? And I don't know, I'm thoughtful with the items that I bring in that are more of my investment and statement pieces, and that I also think through, is this gonna kind of elevate other items in my closet? Okay, well, I have gone through my wardrobe refresh that was sent over, and I've made a few choices. I just wanna really kick into high gear with fall by just selecting a few pieces. And what's funny is they kind of all ended up in a darker color story for me. But I'm gonna have fun playing with these items. So next time you see me, I'm going to open them up and try them on and style up a few fall looks with them. I just had the best time going through the items that were sent to me by my stylist at Nordstrom, and I went through and really wanted to put a lot of thought into the items that I chose from the selections that she sent me. I wanted pieces that were going to be really versatile in my closet, perfect for a wardrobe refresh, and also just key pieces for fall that I feel like are really going to elevate all my crazy fun vintage pieces. I decided to go with her suggestion of Gani with this amazing black dress. I loved that choice. Just super structured. I know that I can layer this dress a lot, so I'm gonna have a lot of fun playing with that. And then I also chose the suggestion of these black little kind of Mary Jane / ballet flat. I liked the pointy toe, and I like the idea with the ballet flat of kind of wearing them with the, you know, maxi length that we're talking about is returning this fall. It also just felt like a gap that I had in my closet that I needed to fill. So I loved that suggestion. And I also went with a pair of denim, these A Goldie, really great. I loved how this really ticked the box of my personal style, where it's denim, but they're different and they have that really bold aesthetic that I love because they have that pleat, that kind of folded pleat detail in the front and the back. It's almost like a paper bag waist, but because of more of the low rise, it gives off this really effortless, cool feel, almost like they're a pair of men's trousers that you've kind of DIY'd and made really cool. So I loved that addition. So I felt like these 3 pieces from her suggestions were absolutely perfect. They felt really in line with my personal style, and also things that I know are going to be just like she described, versatile, that I can mix and match with so many items and really work into my fall wardrobe. So I have brought in the 3 items from Nordstrom to the studio, and I'm gonna style up each item 2 different ways, really just getting into that fall mindset and working with the versatility of each piece. And so let's get into the styling. Everything ready for my styling up all the Nordstrom goodies. For this first look with the A Goldie jeans, I loved how slouchy this was, and it felt so effortless and cool for an everyday kind of look. This is just something I would throw on probably on a Monday, and I'm gonna be heading to the studio or I'm gonna run errands. I loved the idea of throwing on some random sparkle with the silver vintage knit tank, and this delicate Peter Pan collar felt just kind of whimsical and fun. And then I decided to just go full on denim by adding a really cropped vintage denim jacket with a ton of distressed detail to it. I loved how cropped this was because it helped show off the amazing waistline of these jeans, and it just kind of gave it a cool layer. You know, going into fall, we need those extra little layers, and I liked throwing that on with this look. I then paired it with my black chunky Oxford shoes. I thought this was kind of a fun way to make it effortless and easy to do anything I need to all day and just feel really comfortable, but at the same time have an unexpected cool shoe paired with it. Underneath, and you probably can't see it, I have on some white socks. I just liked the little pop of white there that might peek out whenever I sit down or do a high kick. And then just final details, I threw on an amazing vintage leather bag that has a cool silver chain on it. I liked accenting both of the silvers with this look. And then the earrings, I chose some rhinestone delicate earrings and then put these really chunky starburst style earrings that are clip-ons on my ears. I clipped one lower on my lobe and then another one higher on my lobe to just create more of an interesting ear party to the look. And then I just kept my hair simple with a thrown together bun there at the back because I wanted to show off all the details of the earrings, and I just always love a split middle bun, and it just seemed great for this look. For my next look with the A Goldie jeans, I loved the idea of giving it some of that menswear magic that we saw all over the runways for fall, and I decided to go with some of my tried and true favorite pieces by pairing it with this golden print button down, and I had to throw on a menswear tie. I'm loving ties for fall. I've been rocking them since winter and I can't stop wearing them. I've got a new necklace party going that I'm loving. I took two old chains and put them together, and then I paired it with one of my favorites from last season as well, this amazing heart locket. Fall would not be fall without a great leather jacket, and I love this version, which feels more like a shacket, and the really deep chocolate brown and golden stitching was a perfect pairing to the button down I was wearing. It is now time to pull out my favorite hat from winter. It feels like fall's the time to start wearing it again, so I put on my leopard print pillbox hat. You know I love it. You'll see it a ton this season, and it just feels so great to be returning to my old friend. My last little additions were some Western boots and then this amazing green bag that I've had forever. I loved that pop of green on this really classic, cool menswear look. I was so excited to dress up this Gani dress. The first look I decided to go with was something a little bit more dressed up. This is definitely something I would take out on a dinner date. I would definitely go to some kind of fun fashion event or something where I wanted to feel a little extra fabulous. I chose to really emphasize the drama of the amazing shape of this dress by cinching it in even more with this vintage mother of the bride style jacket. I loved adding the red and white floral print, really structured jacket on top of this dress. And then I chose to just go all out pops of fun color. So I threw on the amazing lime green brooch and then even added some texture with these fuzzy fur slippers. This felt like a really fun, festive look for fall without going too muted and really embracing the party. For my second look with the Gani dress, I really wanted to play up the idea of layering it. And so I paired it with one of my tried and true favorite vintage blouses that I've had in my closet for 15 plus years. I love all the colors and prints on it. And then these really crazy fun handkerchief cut ruffles on the neck and on the cuffs really play up almost a clown-like inspiration. I thought it would be fun to juxtapose toughening up a schoolgirl element to it by pairing it with this beret, but then throwing on really chunky Oxford lace-up shoes, and then throwing on another print by adding a fun black and white zigzag sock. And then of course I had to just grab my classic vintage Gucci bag, threw on some cat eye sunnies and just simple little rhinestone earrings. And this felt like the perfect pre-fall look heading into those cooler months coming up. Dressing up these pointy toe Mary Jane ballet flats was so much fun, and it felt really fresh to have on a flat in this style. I loved this choice for my selections, and it really truly is filling a gap in my closet. I wanted to give it a twist on equestrian and the goth aesthetic, so I paired it with my vintage lace skirt. I actually pulled it longer to really exaggerate the maxi length and show off the flat to its full potential. I think a maxi length skirt looks so great with a little flat. Then I paired it with my vintage equestrian tailored blazer and cinched it in with my coin belt that is always a gem and always does the perfect cinching job. I felt like giving it some 70s glam by pairing it with these really oversized square tortoiseshell lenses and just added some gaudy gold with these really fabulous clip-on earrings. I felt so effortlessly chic in this look, and I am ready to take this to a business meeting and then off to dinner. For the last look with my Mary Jane ballet flats, I wanted to play off the ballet theme and also the idea of the Mary Jane being the go-to schoolgirl shoe. I imagined this schoolgirl had a little bit of rock and roll spirit. She's taking her uniform with her pleated skirt and her button-down shirt, but she's throwing on her personal style with a signature bolo tie and scrunching up her ballet socks with her Mary Janes. And then the last piece, of course, is her incredible worn-in vintage leather jacket. Topping off the look with this beret, I added a rhinestone safety pin just to have some personalization to the beret. And then of course, grabbing the black and white snakeskin bag that felt perfect for a school day in the fall. So that's it. I'm obsessed with everything that I got from my Nordstrom stylist. It's such a fun process. I really think anybody should do it and go through it because you just take a really quick style quiz, you kind of pinpoint your style, and then you send in a request if it's for an occasion, a wardrobe refresh, which is what I did, really anything, and you can even put those personalized notes to the stylist. And I loved getting a really personal response back and then having them select pieces that felt really particular to me and my style, and just saved me so much time. I don't like looking online for a million different things. It really overwhelms me, and so this felt like such a streamlined, easy service to use, which is completely free. And so I'm so happy with all the pieces that I ended up with. I'm so excited to put those in my closet for fall. Each one feels like such a great essential that will really elevate my closet. And that is the goal that I went into this with, and the reward came out of it. So I absolutely loved using this service on Nordstrom. You all need to try it. It is seriously so much fun. They really stick within your budget range, which is really nice too, giving you lots of different options. And I mean, what's better than having a friend pick out what you should buy based off your personal style, and your best friend is an expert in style. Can't really get better than that. And it also just feels like the perfect jump start to fall, having some of these pieces that were on my list for fall. They're in my closet now, and that means that I can kind of get ready and go into the crazy of adding more of the, you know, all the vintage and all of that. So I'm so excited. I feel really ready for fall, and this whole fall issue is off and running. And make sure to try out the service with Nordstrom for yourself. I've put a link down in the video description below so you can get started with taking the personal quiz. And please let me know if you do use the service and what you end up getting, and even send me your selfies. I love when you guys send me ideas of what you've put together. It's seriously so much fun, and I feel like we're just friends sending ideas back and forth. Thanks so much for watching today. Make sure to subscribe to the weekly scoop email that comes out every single Tuesday, and it's just full of more inspiration, more ideas, mood boards, shopping lists. I'll have all of these items linked in it as well. It's just a great place to get inspired, and the link for that is down in the video description as well. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like it, and you can subscribe to my channel. I have new videos on Thursdays at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And finally, always play dress up, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!